Well, here we are, and hello to everyone. Special night, Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Here we are, just a few minutes late. I ended up having some little minor hiccups in my setup here, so I had to get that straightened out before I could come on. But here I am, and ready to go. Otis is registered, so Otis is good. There's P. Adams, Die Brown Soda, Otis, JJ Addict, Carl, Paul, Farm Dog, Will Live, Mr. MJ Boudreau. I don't know you. Let's see, Chris, Richard, but welcome anyway, Mr. Boudreau. There's Jeff Dunn, Eric, Jesse, Farm Dog. We got a lot of people in here. There's Will Live. Okay, well, here's what we're going to end up doing. Let me bring up this camera real quick and make sure, okay, everything is showing right. All right, and the other view I need is this one right here. Hello, NBPD. All right, here we go. This is what we're going to do. I have boxes of Lincoln Cents that are already packed up. They're roll boxes. There are 12 rolls to a box, and that's what we're going to be bidding on. In order to make it a little more brief and a little easier to deal with, I have already packed those boxes for shipping. So you can't see the actual rolls, but here's what I've done. I have made it so that you can see the rolls just as well as I could. Mr. Boudreau has sent an email to register. Okay. I don't have presently another way set up to do this, so you guys will have to give me just a minute, take a look at this email, and see that I have the information that I need to have in here, and then I'll be right back to it. Don't want to short anyone the opportunity to be able to... Okay, Mr. Boudreau, I got you. Got you, Mr. Boudreau. And then Donald Hutton, if you are not yet here, I have you registered as well. So Donald Hutton and Mr. Boudreau, you can both bid. All right. Go back to what I can do here. See. Okay, this is going to be box lot number 1. Now, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get a starting bid on these. And your starting bid on this will be $20. $20 will start this box. This is lot number 1. Roll box number 1. Techstar, I'll put it back. There you go. I'll get you. Here's Alan Samuelman. I don't know if you're registered. If you haven't registered before, then you will need to register with us. Donald Hutton, I got you set up. You're good to go. Now, this first lot has a, as you can see, it's got a 2010, a 70D, a 68D, 73S, 71D. There's a couple of 79s in there. There's a 74. There's a 71D in a tube and also a 71D in paper wrap. There's a 1978, which those tend to be a little more difficult to come by. We got Paul Fitzgerald starting us off with a $20 bid, 20, looking for a bid of 21. Got a bid of 20, looking for a bid of 21. Now 21, anybody bid of 21? Looking for a bid of 21. How about a bid of 21? Anybody bid of 21? No bid of 21. Got a $20 bid. $20 going once. Looking for a $21 bid. 21. Anybody bid of 21? We got Donald Hutton at 21. Got a $21 bid now. Donald. 21 now. Looking for a bid of 22. 22. Anybody bid of 22? Looking for a bid of 22. 22. Anybody bid of 22? There's Mark trying 21. Needs a bid of 22. There's 22. Mark Thomas at 22, 22 now 23. Anybody bid at 23? Looking for a bid at 23 now. 23. Anybody bid at 23? 22. Looking for a bid at 23. Anybody bid at 23? 23. Anybody bid at 23? Looking for a bid at 23 now. Anybody bid at 23? Got Don Hunton at 23. 23 now. Looking for a bid at 24. 24. Anybody bid at 24? 24 now. Anybody bid at 24? Looking for a bid at 24? 24. Anybody bid at 24? 24. Anybody bid at 24? 24 would be $2 per roll. I've got a $23 bid now, looking for a bid of 24. Looking for 24. Anybody bid at 24? Looking for 24. 23 going once. Looking for bid of 24. 24 now. Anybody bid of 24? Looking for bid of 24. Mark Thomas is out. Thank you, Mark. Got Donald Hutton at 23. Looking for a bid of 24 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? And sold at $23, Don Hutton. That's how we do it. That's how we roll. Let's take a look at the next lot. Next lot's going to be this right here. Got a number of rolls in here. There's a 93. There's an original roll. I don't remember what the date is on it. There's 1982 D64, 79, 75, 80. It's a Fed Reserve Bank of Cleveland and a Louisville Fed Reserve branch of Louisville branch Fed Reserve Bank of St. Louis. I'll get it spit out here soon enough. That's a 74D. So we're going to start this lot at $20. $20 starts this one off. Anybody bid at $24? $20. $20. Anybody bid at $20? Look a bid at $20. Hello, Rhonda. 20. Carl bids at 20. 20 now. 21. 21. Anybody bid at 21? 20 now. 21. 21. Anybody bid at 21? Look a bid at 21 now. Anybody bid at 21? Got Paul at 22. Paul at 22. Look a bid at 23 now. 23. Anybody bid at 23? Look a bid at 23. There's Stonecutter. Bid at 23. Anybody bid at 23? Looking for a bid at 23. Got Paul with a bid at 22. 22. Looking for a bid at 23. 90 bid at 23. Got 22. Looking for a bid at 23. 23. Anybody bid at 23? Look a bid at 23. 90 bid at 23. Got 22 going once. Looking for a bid at 23. 23. 90 bid at 23. Carl at 23. Carl at 23. 23 now. 24. 24. Anybody bid at 24? Looking for a bid at 24. 24. Anybody bid at 24 now? Anybody bid at 24? Hello, Brian. Got it at 24. Anybody bid at 24? Looking for a bid at 24. Anybody bid at 24? 23 going once. Looking for a bid at 24. There's Paul at 24. Paul at 24 now. Looking for a bid at 25. 25. Anybody bid at 25? 25 Stonecutter. 25. 25 now. 26. 26. Anybody bid at 26? Looking for a bid at 26 now. 26. 25 Stonecutter, looking for a bid at 26. 26, anybody bid at 26? Carl, the 50-cent increments end at $20. So we can't do the 50-cent increments at this point. It's full dollars. Full dollars need a $26 bid. Now 26, anybody bid at 26? 25 Stonecutter, looking for a bid at 26. 25 going once, looking for a bid at 26. Now 26, anybody bid at 26? Got 25 going twice now. Looking for a bid at 26. 26. Anybody bid at 26? Looking for a bid at 26 now. Anybody bid at 26? And sold. Stonecutter 25. Sorry, Carl. Got that one sold before you had a chance to get involved. Well, here's our next box. Next box is this one right here. Now, this one's got wheats and memorials in it. There's a 44D roll. There's a 1940 roll, 38, 43, 42D. These are all circulated, but then the memorial cents are all uncirculated. So we've got a mixed wheat and memorial box here. We're going to start this off at $25. Full roll of 1943s in there. 1942D, 1938, 1944D. Who knows what you could find in the 44Ds. I've had some luck with 44D lately. Start this one off at 25. 25, anybody bid at 25? That's right. Make sure you're on live chat. Thank you, Dibrion Soda. There's Sissy at 25. Hello, Sissy. I'm glad you're awake. 25 now. 25 looking for a $26 bid. Anybody bid at 26? Looking for a bid at 26 now. 26. Anybody bid at 26? Got a 70D, a 62D, a 74S, a 74D. The one below the 74D, I'm pretty sure, is an 81D. And then you have another 81D. And then there's a bunch of nice wheat rolls in this. There's Lucy. Lucy at 26 now. 26 looking for a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? Looking for a bid at 27. How about a bid at 27? 27. Anybody bid at 27? 26 going once, looking for a bid of 27. How about a bid of 27? Anybody bid of 27? Look a bid of 27. I did a bid of 27. There's Sissy at 27. 27 now, looking for a bid of 28. 28 now, anybody bid of 28? Looking for a bid of 28 now, anybody bid of 28? Looking for a bid of 28. 28 now, anybody bid of 28? Look a bid of 28. 28, 28, look a bid of 28. At 27, $27, looking for a bid of 28. 27 going once, looking for a bid of 28 now, anybody bid of 28? At 27 going twice now, looking for a bid of 28. 28 now, anybody bid of 28? Last and final call for a bid of 28. Got a bid of 28 now. 28. Lucy's bid of 28 now, looking for 29. 29, 29, anybody bid of 29? Looking for 29 now, anybody bid of 29? Sissy back at 29 now, looking for 30. 29 now, looking for 30. Looking for $30 bid, $30 bid. Anybody bid of $30? 30, anybody bid of $30? 30. Looking for a bid of 30. Anybody bid of 30? Need a bid of 30. Anybody bid of 30? Lucy is out. Thank you, Lucy. Got 29. Going once. Looking for a bid of 30. How about a bid of 30? Anybody bid of 30? Look a bid of 30 now. Anybody bid of 30? Got 29. Going twice. Looking for a bid of 30. How about a bid of 30? Anybody bid of 30? Look a bid of 30 now. Anybody bid of 30? At $29 bid. And we're sold at 29. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you very much. Moving right along. Here we are. Lot number 4. It's a dozen S mint rolls from the wheat ears. A dozen S mint rolls is 12 S mint rolls from the wheat ears. Let's start this off at 30. How about a bid of 30? Anybody bid of 30? Look a bid of 30 now. Start me off at $30. $30. Anybody bid of $30? Still under $3 per roll. There, we got Stonecutter at $30. 30 now, 31. 31, anybody bid of 31? Looking for a bid of 31. How about a bid of 31? Anybody bid of 31? Yep, got Stonecutter's bid. His high bid of $30. Looking for a bid of 31. 31, anybody bid of 31? Look a bid of 31. Now, anybody bid of 31? Steven bids 31. Hello, Steven. Steven at a 31. Now 32. Now 32, anybody bid of 32? 32, anybody bid of 32? Looking for a bid of 32 now, anybody bid of 32? Got Otis at 32, 32 now, 33, 33, anybody bid of 33, 33? Need a bid of 33 now, anybody bid of 33? 33 now, anybody bid of 33? Look a bid of 33 now, anybody bid of 33? Got Otis at 32, looking for a bid of 33, 33, anybody bid of 33? No bid of 33. Here we got Steven bid 33. Steven at 33 now, 33 now, 34. 34 looking for a bid of 34. 33 looking for a bit of 34. 34 now, anybody bid of 34. 34 looking for a bit of 34. There's Psychedelic Rob. Hello. Got a bid of 33. Steven looking for a bit of 34. There's Timothy Morrell. 35. 35 is the bid. 35 now looking for a bit of 36. 35 now looking for a bit of 36. Anybody bid of 36? Looking for a bit of 36. Now 36. Anybody bid of 36? We got them coming in, one right after the other. There's Psychedelic Rob at 36. Stephen A is out now. Got Psychedelic Rob at 36, 36. Now looking for a bit of 37. Got Psychedelic Rob at 36, looking for a bit of 37. 37, anybody bid of 37? What I've noticed lately is that wheat rolls on the S-Mint stuff, especially in the 40s, are bringing about $4 a roll. So that'd be a near a $50 bill for these. Now we got a 36 bid right now. 36 with Psychedelic Rob, looking for a bid of 37. 37, anybody bid of 37? Looking for a bid of 37. How about a bid of 37? 37, anybody bid of 37? 36 going once. There's Carl at 37. 37 now 38. Now 38, looking for a bid of 38. How about a bid of 38? Anybody bid of 38? Look a bid of 38. Now anybody bid of 38? We got 37 going once. Looking for a bid of 38. Got Carl. Carl with a bid of 37 now. Looking for a bid of 38 going twice. Anybody bid it? All right. We got it sold to Carl at 37. Sold to Carl at 37. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Carl. And thanks to everyone who's here this evening, everyone who's bidding, and those who are not. You're just here to watch. I'm perfectly happy with that. All right, let's move on to the next item. Next item is going to be this one. This is box lot number 5. We got a lot of nice rolls in here. 1960, 1961, 1960D large date. There's a 62D. There's a few 1960 rolls. There's 61D, 98, 64D. The rolls on the side, there's a 1973, and I believe the other one is a 1960 plain. Got a lot of nice rolls in here. Got a lot of really good ones. Started off at $30. Carl with $30 bid. Now Thomas at 35. Got a 35, 35 now. Looking for a bid at 36. Hello, Kelly Ray. 35, looking for a bid at 36. 36.90, but a bid at 36. There's Jim. 35, looking for a bid at 36.90, but a bid at 36. Looking for a bid at 36.90, but a bid at 36. 36. Heck, you could find one coin and one roll to make up $36. 95D. You remember that double die in the 95D? Any chance you could probably or possibly pick one of those up? 98. 98, you got the wide AMs, 1998. I had no idea what you're going to find in there, but I can tell you that there's possibilities in these rolls. There's Will Live, $50. Will Live, $50, looking for a bid of 51. 51, anybody bid of 51? Looking for a bid of 51, now to bid a bid of 51. I'm sorry. Well, we'll do 51 this time. Nah, actually we won't. Got to do 55. Can't break the rules, sorry. Even though I'm dumb and don't know them, we still can't break them. Ignorance is no excuse for the law. So I got 50. Looking for a bid of 55. How about a bid of 55? Anybody bid of 55? 55 out there. Anybody bid of 55? I'm used to stepping up by ones. We ended up hitting the 50. Now I got 55. 55 now 60. 55. Looking for a bid of 69. A bit of 60. Looking for a bid of 69. A bit of 60. Looking for a bid of 60. 69. A bit of 60. There's Malcolm. Hello, Malcolm. 55. Thomas, looking for a bit of 60. How about a bit of 60? 80, but a bit of 60. Looking for a bit of 69. But a bit of 60. It's got a nice little box here that could contain some rarities. You never know. 55 going once now. Looking for a bit of 60. How about a bit of 60? 80, but a bit of 60. No 60, got a bit of 55 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 60. How about a bit of 60? 80, but a bit of 60. Look a bit of 60. Need a bit of 60. Now a bit of 60. 60, 60, 80, but a bit of 60. And I'm sold now. Tom 55. I appreciate it, Mr. Tom. Thank you very much for your bid. Thanks everyone else for your bids this evening. Let's move on. Moving right along now to number 6. Lot number 6. We got 2 hard-taped 1961D rolls. They've been taped up for a long time. We've got a 68D BU roll. We've got a 78 roll. We've got a few Cleveland rolls there. Those Cleveland rolls, I think, are 1960 plain. 81D, there's a 2012P, and then there's 2 rolls that are basically tails rolls. I can't tell you what they are exactly. I think they might be 2012, but I'm not sure. And they have tails on both ends, and they are shield rolls. So given their tails on both ends, I'm going to have a hard time telling you exactly what date they are without opening the rolls. We got Carl with a start at 30. 30 now, looking for a bit of 31. 30, looking for a bit of 31. Anybody bid of 31, look a bit of 31, now a bit of 31. Will Live gives me a $60 bid. $60 bid now, 61. 65, 65. Anybody bid of 65, look a bit of 65, now a bit of 65. 65, looking for a bit of 65, now a bit of 65, look a bit of 65, now a bit of 65. 60, looking for a bit of 65, now a bit of 65, look a bit of 65, now a bit of 65. Got Will at 60. 60 going once, looking for a bit of 65. A bit of 65, look a bit of 65, now a bit of 65. Will now twice at 60, looking for a bit of 65. How about a bit of 65? A bit of 65, look a bit of 65, now a bit of 65. Sold to Will at 60. I appreciate it, Will Live. Thank you very much, sir. How about our next lot? This next lot here, lot number 7. Lot number 7. I'm going to start this off at $30. We're got a 1963. Here's a 71 plain roll. 68S, 64P. There's a 69 plain. There's another question mark roll. Nobody knows what's inside, but you'll find out when you open it. It's a Commercial National Bank roll. That is 1982D, I believe. And then the one with the white tape around it, the white label around it, that's a 88D. The one 50-cent pennies upside down on the bottom is an 81D. And then we've got 1960. It looks like 1960D or 68D. I'm not sure which one that is. That is a Batdorf roll, so it's probably a 69, 68 or 69. D mint. We've got Malcolm at 35. 35 now, looking for a bit of 36. 36, anybody bid of 36. 36. How about a bit of 36? Anybody bid of 36? 36, anybody bid of 36? Got Paul Fitzgerald at 40. Carl bid 36. And then we got Paul at 40. Paul at 40 now, looking for a bit of 41. 40 now, 41, anybody bid of 41? Hello, Rithy. We got Malcolm at 42. Malcolm at 42 now, 43. 43, anybody bid of 43? 43, got Malcolm at 42, looking for a bit of 43 now. 43, anybody bid of 43? Looking for a bit of 43, anybody bid of 43? 43 now, looking for a bit of 43, anybody bid of 43? Got Paul at 45. Paul at 45, 45 now, 46. 46, anybody bid of 46? That one, that pink one down on the bottom left is a Batdorf style roll. As are the 2 of the 3 above it and the one next to it. So there's 4 Batdorf rolls in this particular lot. And Paul at 46 now, Malcolm at 46, Paul at 45, Malcolm at 46, got a $46 bid now, Malcolm at 46, looking for a bid of 47. And we got Paul back at 50, Paul back at 50 now, looking for a bid of 55. 55, anybody bid of 55? 50 now, looking for a bid of 55. How about a bid of 55? Anybody bid of 55? 55, anybody bid of 55? 50 going once, looking for a bit of 55. 55, anybody bid of 55? Got 50 going twice now, looking for a bit of 55. Anybody bid of 55? Look a bit of 55 now, anybody bid of 55? 55. Last and final call, looking for a bit of 55. And we're sold to Paul at $50. Congratulations to Paul. Thank you very much, sir. Next up, is this little lot right here. You got a 70D, a 60D, a 61D, 72D, 79, 77, 73, 81, 81. Got a nice little dozen rolls right here. Nice dozen rolls for you to bid on. Nice mix of memorials in this. We're going to start this off at $20. $20 start. Anybody bid at $20? 20. Anybody bid at 20? Looking for a bid of 20. Now anybody bid at 20? Look a bid at 20. Now anybody bid at 20? $20. Gets this one started. $20. There's a 1972D roll in here. That could retrieve some goodies for you. 1964D is also a good one. 1961D, who knows? Could be some really good stuff in 61D. So now we've got a bid of 25 from Mark Thomas. 25, Mark Thomas looking for a bid of 26. Now 26, anybody bid of 26? You saw a snake? Oh my gosh. I like snakes. I know a lot of other people don't, but Malcolm at 26, and then Crispy at 30, and then Malcolm at 35. Malcolm comes back at 35, 35 now, looking for a $36 bid. 36, anybody bid at 36? There, we've got Carl at 36. Jesse, there's 12 rolls in each of these boxes. Exactly what you see is what you get. There's 12 rolls in each of the boxes. That is a 60D small date roll. It looks almost like it says 69, but it doesn't. It's a 60D small date roll. At Crispy now at $40. 40 now, looking for a bid of 41. 41, anybody bid of 41? Look a bid of 41, anybody bid of 41? 41, anybody bid of 41? No bid of 41. No bid of 41. Got 42. Malcolm at 42 now. 42 looking for a bid of 43. 43. Anybody bid of 43? 42 looking for a bid of 43. 43 now. Anybody bid of 43? Look a bid of 43. How about a bid of 43? Anybody bid of 43? There's Bassman 64 at 43. Bassman, did you get registered? Did they ever get you registered in here? If you haven't registered, we'll need to get you registered by sending an email to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Let me know who you are and give me your PayPal email address and I'll get you registered. It doesn't cost you anything. No cost to register. Just need to know who you are so we can get you a bill. But I don't have Bassman64 registered. Okay. Yeah, we'll need to get his email address. Bassman, just send me an email. Here, let me give you the email address to send it to. It's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. You sent an email a while back. I don't have it. How long a while is a while? We talking about a few minutes or weeks? Hang on, let me see. I don't have anything matching that. Just send us a new email and we'll get you in here real quick. All right, so we got a $46 bid now. 46 now, looking for a bid of 47. 47. Anybody bid of 47? Yeah, Bassman, unfortunately I don't have your email, so I don't have a registration set up for you. But it won't take anything to get it done if you just go ahead and send me a new email. Hello, Mr. Kramer. Nice to see you here. Got 46 going once, looking for a bid of 47. 47. Anybody bid of 47? This beautiful lot of rolls right here. 1947. $47 bid. 47. Anybody bid of 47? Look a bid of 47. Anybody bid of 47? We got 46 going twice. Looking for a bid of 47. Kelly, until I get done selling, I don't even know. We made so many of them. We got Malcolm at 47. 47 now. 48. 48. Looking for a bid of 48. 48. Anybody bid of 48? Looking for a bid of 48. Now anybody bid of 48? Part of the thing, Kelly, about not putting up a list is I have no idea how many we're going to be able to finish today. No, the D-mints are going to be the 60Ds are going to be that's a small date roll. That's a full small date roll. So we had Mr. Boudreau come back at 48 and now Crispy at 50. Crispy at 50. $50 bid now, looking for 55. 55. Anybody bid of 55? 55. Anybody bid of 55? Look a bid of 55. Now anybody bid of 55? Anybody bid of 55? No bid of 55. Got a $50 bid going once. At Crispy looking for $50 bid going once. Malcolm, is that a $66 bid? Never mind. Probably meant 55. He meant 55. Malcolm, $55 bid. 55 now, looking for a bid of 60. 55 now, looking for a bid of 60. Anybody bid of 60? Looking for a bid of 60. Now anybody bid of 60. 55, look a bid of 60. Now anybody bid of 60. Look a bid of 60. Now anybody bid of 60. I found Bassman's information. I got you in here now. Yep, we got you in here. No problem. Bassman is now registered to bid. Kelly Ray bid 60. Kelly Ray at 60. Got you, Bassman. Thank you, sir. Kelly Ray at 60 now. 65. 65. Anybody bid at 65? 65. Anybody bid at 65? Bassman at 65. 65 now. 60. Now $70 bid. Anybody bid at $70? Anybody bid at $70? Looking for a bid of 70? 70 now. Look a bid of 70 now. Anybody bid at 70? Look a bid of 70 now. Anybody bid at 70? Got 65. Going once. Looking for a bid of 79. Anybody bid at 70? Look a bid of 70 now. Anybody bid at 70? Kelly Ray at 70. Kelly Ray 70 now, 71, 75, 75, itty bitty bit of 75, look a bit of 75. 75, how about a bit of 75 now, 75. 70, looking for a bit of 75. 75, 90, but a bit of 75, looking for a bit of 75. Is it Bassman or Bassman? Are we talking about bass like low music, or are we talking about bass like the fish? Bassman is out. Kelly Ray plays hardball. She does. $70 bid now. Looking for a bit of 75. Going once. Looking for a bit of 75. Any bit of 75. So it's Bassman. Okay. Like Daddy plays bass. Mama sang tenor. Bass guitar. Okay. Gotcha. Not Bassman, but Bassman. Spelled the same. It's hard to tell, right? $70 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 75, 75, itty bit of 75, 75, itty bit of 75. And I don't do music all that well. I like music. I just I don't play it well. I got two left hands when it comes to playing a guitar. Oops. So we're sold to Kelly Ray. Sold to Kelly Ray at $70. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And thank you to Bassman. That's going to be hard for me to get used to, Bassman, because the first time I read it as bass, because I'm more a fisherman than a music man. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll get it all done. What did I do wrong there? Because this is box number 9 that we've been bidding on. And I, for some reason, don't have a picture of box number 8 in here. Let me see if I can include it real quick. And then we'll go back and bid on number 8. I don't know why I don't have it in here. Well, there's a good reason why I don't have it in here. It wasn't in my list. Hang on. Let me bring it up here. Sometimes the best laid plans go awry. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of a mystery box, right? Actually, I can include this. Hang on just a second. There it is. We'll go back and bid on number 8 now. That was for number 9, because the picture up was for number 9. So we'll go back to number 8. This is lot number 8 now. Lot number 8 is also a nice mix of memorial rolls. We got 61 Philadelphia, 62 Philadelphia, 60 Denver. There's another 60 Philadelphia, 62 Philadelphia. There's a 60D Unk roll, 78, 63D, 63P, a couple of 76s. Got some nice ones there. Carl starts me off with a $20 bill. $20 now, looking for a bit of 25, 25, itty bitty bit of 25. 25 now, looking for a bit of 25, itty bitty bit of 25, 25, itty bitty bit of 25. Got Timothy Morrell at $30. $30 now, look for a bit of 35, 35. There's 35 will live. 35 will live, look for a bit of 40 now, itty bitty bit of 40, look a bit of 40. How about a bit of 40, itty bitty bit of 40? How about we go back to 36? How about a 36? There's Tim Morrell at 40, 40 now, 41, 41, 45, itty bitty bit of 45. 45, 41, look a bit of 41. 41, 45. Need a bit of 41, 41. There's Carl at 41, now 42, 42, itty bitty bit of 42. Looking for a bit of 42, now 42. How about a bit of 42? You'll notice that 63 is the Fed Reserve Bank of St. Louis. It's an original Fed Reserve Bank of St. Louis roll. There's Tim Morrell at 42. 42 now, 43, 43. How about a bit of 43, 43, a bit of 43, 43. How about a bit of 43? Here's Carl with a bit of 43 now. 44. 44. Anybody bit of 44? Look a bit of 44. Anybody a bit of 44? Look a bit of 44 now. A bit of 44. Bit of 44. Bit of 44. Anybody a bit of 44? There's 44 now. 45 now. 47. Got a bit of 47 now. Look at a bit of 48. 48. How about a bit of 48? There's 50. Will at 50. Looking for a bit of 55 now. 55. Anybody a bit of 55? Tim is out. Thank you, Tim. Will live at 50. Looking for a bit of 55. Carl at 55. 55 now. 60. 60. Anybody a bit of 60? Looking for a bit of 60 now. Anybody a bit of 60? $55. Looking for a bit of 60 now. There is no list for tonight, Stonecutter. I decided to go without a list. This is a special event. We're just kind of doing this one after the other. And a list anyway would just say box of coins, box of coins, box of coins. So no sense in doing that. We got Kelly Ray now with a $60 bid. Kelly Ray at $60. $60 now. Looking for a bit of 65. 65. Anybody bit of 65? 65. Anybody bit of 65? 65 from Carl. This is on lot number 8. 65, Carl, looking for a bit of 70 now. 70, anybody bit of 70? 70, 70, anybody bit of 70? Look a bit of 70 now. A bit of 70. Looking for a bit of 70. How about a bit of 70? Anybody bit of 70? Look a bit of 70. There's Kelly Ray with a bit of 70. 70 now. 75, 75, anybody bit of 75? 75, anybody bit of 75? Look a bit of 75. Now a bit of 75. 75, 75, look a bit of 75. Kelly Ray at 70 going once. Look a bit of 75. Anybody bit of 75? Look a bit of 75. How about a bit of 75? Anybody bit of 75? No bit of 75. Got 70 going twice now. Look for a bit of 75. 75. Anybody bit of 75. Look a bit of 75. Anybody bit of 75. Last and final call. Looking for 75. Sold to Kelly Ray. Sorry, Carl. I got Kelly Ray in there before I could get it sold to you, so I got $70. Kelly Ray. No, Stonecutter. There are wheats in this too. We got wheats in this too. In fact, our next box, that one, it's all wheats. Got some 44s, a 40, a 42D, it's a 54S, a 38, a 41D, a 40D. I'm going to start this off at $30. These are all circulated wheats, but they are all solid date rolls. Where they say G4, I think that was somebody being extremely conservative, because I've rifled through a few of these rolls and there's a lot of decent coins in there. A lot of coins above very fine, extremely fine. They're not all low grade coins. Stephen A starts us off at $32. 32, looking for a bit of 33. Now 33, anybody a bit of 33? Look a bit of 33. How about a bit of 33? 33 now, anybody a bit of 33. Stonecutter at 40. 40 now, look a bit of 41. Anybody a bit of 41? Look a bit of 41. How about a bit of 41? Anybody a bit of 41? Look a bit of 41. Anybody a bit of 41? Look a bit of 41. Now 45. Now I got a bit of 45. 45 now, 45. 46. Anybody a bit of 46? Looking for a bit of 46. Now anybody a bit of 46? That's right, 1940D. 46, looking for a bit of 46. 46, anybody a bit of 46? Look a bit of 46. Now anybody a bit of 46? 46, anybody a bit of 46? Got Tim Morrell at 45. Stephen at 46. 47 now, looking for a bit of 47. Sissy at 47. 47 now, looking for a bit of 48. 48, how about a bit of 48? Anybody a bit of 48? Look a bit of 48. That Carl is out. Thank you, Carl. Sissy at 47, looking for a bit of 48. 48 now, a bit of 48. Look a bit of 48. 48, 48, 48. Tim at 49. 49, Tim at 49. Looking for a bit of 50 now. 50, anybody a bit of 50. Looking for a bit of even 50. Anybody a bit of 50. Sissy with a bit of 50 now. 55. Got a bit of 50 now. Looking for a bit of 55. 55, anybody a bit of 55. Look a bit of 55. 55, anybody a bit of 55. Got a bit of 50 from Sissy. Looking for a bit of 55. 55 now. Anybody a bit of 55. 55, anybody a bit of 55. 55. Got 50 going once, looking for a bit of 55. Sissy with a bit of 50, looking for a bit of 55. How about a bit of 55? Sissy with a bit of 50 going twice now, looking for a bit of 55. 55, anybody a bit of 55? Stephen is out. Thank you, Stephen. Looking for a bit of 55. Last and final call, looking for a bit of 55. 55 now, anybody a bit of 55? Got Stonecutter at 55. Stonecutter 55 now, looking for a bit of 60. How about a bit of 60? Anybody a bit of 60? 60 now. Anybody bid a 60? Looking for a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid a 60? Looking for a bid of 60. $55. Looking for a bid of 60. How about a bid of 60? Anybody bid a 60? Got $55 going once. Looking for a bid of 60 now. Anybody bid a 60? Got $55 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 60. How about a bid of 60? Anybody bid a 60? Looking for a bid of 60? There's Sissy at 60. 60 now. 65. Now 65. Looking for a bid of 65. 65. Anybody bid of 65? 65. Looking for a bid of 65 now. Anybody bid of 65? Stonecutter is out. Thank you, Stonecutter. Sissy at $60. Looking for a bid of 65 going once. Looking for a bid of 65. Anybody bid of 65? $60 going twice. Now looking for a bid of 65. 65. Anybody bid of 65? Need a bid of 65. How about a bid of 65? Anybody bid of 65? Last and final call for a bid of 65. Sold to Sissy. $60. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you very much. Here is my next item. That is a mess, but it is a box full of coal pennies, some Lincolns, a few Indians here and there maybe, but mostly wheat cents. And it's just a box of coals. There's whole coins in here. There's bent coins. There's ones that have been chopped and beaten and mixed and everything else. And we got just about a 12-pound box here. In a 12-pound box, we're going to start it off at $19. Patreus gives me a $19 bid. Now Carl at 20. 20 now, looking for a bid of 21. 21, anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21. Now a bid of 21. There could be some steals in here. Basically what this is a box full of coins that I didn't want to sell as collectible coins. There's bent ones, there's damaged ones, there's ones that are folded up, look like they've been run through a garbage disposal. There's all kinds of nifty looking little hole coins, some square holes, some round holes, drilled holes, punched holes. Anything you can imagine, you're basically going to find in here. That's right, this is a lot of metal. 12 pounds to be exact, just about 12 pounds, 11.6 or 11.7 pounds is what this came out to be. Got Patreus at a $24 bid, now 24, looking for a bid of 25, 25, anybody bid of 25, look a bid of 25, now a bid of 25. 25, looking for a bid of 25, 25, anybody bid of 25, looking for a bid of 25, 25, now anybody bid of 25, 25, anybody bid of 25, 24, going once, looking for a bid of 25. 24 twice now, looking for a bid of 25, anybody bid of 25, last and final call to get a 25 in there. There's Carl at 25, 25 now, 26. Now 26, looking for a $26 bid. Anybody bid at 26, look a bid at 26. Now anybody bid at 26. I know there's at least one, maybe two Indian head cents in there if that's what you're after, but they're probably cleaned or slick or bent or something like that. I'm not saying there's any collectible coins in here, but there is a bunch of copper there. That's for sure. 27, Kelly Ray Patreus at 28. It's 11.7 pounds is what it came out to be. It's about 11.7 pounds. Probably 11.5 is what I would go after. It's 11.5. Patreus at 28 is our current bid. Patreus at 28. That's right. So 10 pounds would be $45 worth of copper. And if you could get this melted down into a billet that doesn't have any zinc or tin in it, you'd be doing great. Now Kelly at 30. Kelly at 30 now. Look for a bid of 35. 35. Anybody bid of 35? 31. How about 31? Anybody want a bid of 31? Patreus at 31. 31 now. 32. 32. Anybody bid of 32? 32. Anybody bid of 32? Yeah, $4.50 a pound. I figure there's probably at least $48 to $50 worth of copper in this. There will be some 43s. There might be a zinc or two, but not very many at all. Most of these are wheat pennies. Most of these are from rifling through bags of wheat pennies to resell the coins and pulling out anything that doesn't look good. 31 is a current bid, looking for 32 now. 32, anybody bid a 32? 32, anybody bid a 32? And you can see my Italian designer box there, Fragile. 31 going once, looking for a bid of 32. 32, anybody bid a 32? Sorry, Kelly, I can't do free shipping, especially to you. That cost me $50 to ship it to you. There could be an 09S VDB in there. Who knows? Most of the time when I would throw pennies off in there, they'd be pennies that didn't look good. I never even looked at the dates on them. I just tossed them in there. And there might be some decent collectible coins in there too. Or coins that have dirt on them that could be removed. I don't know. I didn't really check. I didn't look. I just didn't have time to mess with them. I just tossed them in the box. 31 going twice. Looking for a bid of 32. 32, anybody bid a 32? Last and final chance to get a 32 bid. 32, anybody bid a 32? Carl at 32. Carl at 32 looking for a bid of 33 now. 33, anybody bid a 33? 33, anybody bid a 33? Look a bid of 33 now. Anybody bid a 33? 33. Patrius at 33. 33 now. Looking for a bid of 34. 34, anybody bid a 34? 33 looking for 34. 34, anybody bid a 34? 34 now. Anybody bid a 34? Carl at 34 now. Patrius back at 35. And now back at 35. Looking for a bid of 36. 36 now. Anybody bid a 36? I'm glad it looks like a lot of fun, Terry. To me, it just looks like a mess. Kelly's biting her typing finger. You have one typing finger? I have at least 4. Patrius at 35. Looking for a bid of 36 now. 36. Anybody bid of 36? Looking for a bid of 36? 36. $35 going twice. Looking for a bid of 36. 36. Anybody bid of 36? Last and final call for 36. Anybody bid a 36? Sold to Patrius at 35. Sorry, Kelly. Your bid at 35 wasn't a good bid because I already had a bid at 35. Patrius gets this one at $35. As soon as I get another box done, I will run it, and you guys will see what you can get out of that one. All right. Here we go. Next up, lot number 11. Lot number 11 is a full dozen Philadelphia National Bank original wrapped rolls. These are from 1961 to 1964. They're mixed. Not within each roll, but the rolls are mixed. There's, maybe 2 or 3 61s, 2 or 3 62s, a couple of 63s, a couple of 64s, like that. So it's 12 altogether. And Carl starts me off with a $30 bid. 30 now, looking for 31. 31, anybody bid a 31? Mark Thomas at 35. 35, looking for a bid of 40. Now, how about a bid of 40? Anybody want to give me a bid of 40? Anybody bid of 40? Look a bid of 40 now, a bid of 40. How about a bid of 40? Anybody bid of 40? Look a bid of 40 now, a bid of 40. I know these are all Philadelphia mint, yo, man. They're all from a Philadelphia bank. Mike, I sent pretty much everything out. I do have a couple of items I've not yet sent out. I'll let you know later if I did or didn't. I can't do administrative stuff during an auction. Carl at 36, Deanne at 40. Deanne at 40, looking for a bid of 41. Carl at 41, now looking for a bid of 42. 42, anybody bid of 42? Looking for a bid of 42. How about a bid of 42? Anybody bid of 42? Paul at 45. 45 now. 46. 46. Anybody bid of 46? Carl at 46. 46 looking for a bid of 47. Now 47. Anybody bid of 47? Got Paul at 50. Paul at 50 now looking for a bid of 55. 55. Anybody bid of 55? Look a bid of 55. Here's Kelly at 55. Now 60. Now 60. Anybody bid of 60? I will tell you that some of these have nice toners on the ends. We've been through some of that. 55, looking for a bid of 60 now. 60, anybody bid of 60? Looking for a bid of 60? How about a bid of 60? Anybody bid of 60? Look a bid of 60. Paul at 60. 60 now, 65. 65, anybody bid a 65? 65, anybody bid a 65? Here's Kelly at 65, now 70. Now 70, anybody bid a 70? Look a bit of 79, anybody bid a 70. 70, looking for a bit of 79, anybody bid a 70. There's Kelly Ray at 65, looking for a bit of 70. How about a bit of 70, anybody bid a 70? Paul at 70, now 75. 75, anybody bid a 75? 75. There's Kelly at 70, and then Kelly Ray at 75. Kelly Ray 75, 75. Now looking for a bit of 80 now. How about a bit of 80? Anybody bit of 80? Look a bit of 80. Now a bit of 80. Yeah, Stephen, these came from if they're Philadelphia Bank, it's a, what is it, the Philadelphia National Bank, they are from the same horde. Got 75 bid, looking for 80. Looking for 80, anybody bid of 80, look a bit of 80 now, a bit of 80. I'll tell you what, we're going to do a stop bidding, and I'm going to have 5 of these, so we'll take our 5 top bidders, which is Kelly Ray, Kelly Michaud, Stonecutter, Paul Fitzgerald, and who would come next after Paul would be Carl. Okay, there's my 5 names. You each can take one of these at $60. If you want it, you can have it at $60 bin. Just let me know if you're one of those 5 people. You got Kelly Ray, Kelly Michaud, Stonecutter, Paul Fitzgerald, and Carl Ignatz. There's 4 out of the 5. 4 out of the 5 already. Waiting for Stonecutter. Let me know. All 5 bin. Okay, all 5 bin at $60. I appreciate it, folks. Thank you to you. Moving on. Lot number 12 now. We've got, these are mostly uncirculated. Some are actually really nice BU rolls, and I can't tell the difference until they're opened. Some of them have toners on the end. Some of them don't. Some of them are put together rolls from Change. Some of them are original bank wrapped type rolls. There is a 72D in the middle of this, but there are 569s and 670s. 70, let's see, 70D, 69D, and 72D. I'm going to start this off at $30. $30 for this lot. Yes, Kelly Ray, you can open them. 30 now, Otis at 33. 33, looking for a bit of 34. 34, anybody bit of 34? Looking for a bit of 34 now, anybody bit of 34? 34, anybody bit of 34? Sometimes these, yeah, there were a number of these. I don't even know exactly how this person did what they did, but they wrapped all these pretty much the same. And some of them are really nice gem rolls. Some of them are unk rolls. Some of them are mostly brown rolls. And I just can't tell one from the next without actually opening every roll, and I certainly don't have time for that. So it could be that all 12 of these rolls are gem rolls. I have no idea. Otis at 33 now, looking for a bit of 34. 34, anybody bit of 34? Looking for a bit of 34. 34, anybody bit of 34? Patrias, did you order one of those already, Patrias? If you ordered one, I'll ship it together, yes. Sissy at 35, Kelly Ray at 40. Kelly Ray at 40 now, looking for a bit of 41. 41, anybody bit of 41? Look a bit of 41 now, a bit of 41. Several RPMs, 69D with the same wrapping. Yeah, I got a couple of hundred of these, so this is very likely from that same horde. What were the condition of the coins you got, Steve? Were they generally pretty nice? Because I'm hearing it all different directions. It's kind of hard to tell. Patrias, I've got you on for a 1974 set. Hit or miss? Okay. That's the way I kind of looked at it. One or two of the rolls I opened had a bunch of coins with fingerprints and then a bunch of gem coins, and it was just really hard to tell what was going on. Just a bunch of uncirculated coins that were thrown together, basically, is how it worked out. Now we got Kelly Ray at 45, Sissy at 46. 46 now, looking for a bid of 47. 47, anybody bid of 47, look a bid of 47. How about a bid of 47? 47, now anybody bid of 47, look a bid of 47. How about a bid of 47? I tell you what, let's do it this way. I'm going to go ahead and stop the bidding. And what I will do is for Kelly Ray and Sissy, Atwell, I will give you guys the opportunity to bin as many of these as you want to bin at $24 a lot. $24 a lot. That's $2 a roll. $24 a lot. You can tell me how many you would like to bin at $24. And then I will offer Terry Dean the rest of it. Kelly Ray wants 2 of them. Sissy, what about you? You want 1? You want 2? You want 3? You want 4? How many of these would you like to get? Sissy will take 2. Okay, Terry Dean, how about you at 24? How many would you like at 24? $24. Terry Dean put a bid of 47 out there. We'll see if you wanted it at 24. It'll take just about half of what you were going to bid on it. I think Terry will probably take it at 24, but I'm going to wait and be sure. Santa Claus strikes again. Terry Dean, Terry Dean. Earth calling Terry Dean. Okay, Terry Dean will take 2. So let me do this. I'll get Terry Dean in there for a second one. I'm going to put a find on the next one so I can be sure that I know that I don't have it done. And that works, folks. Thank you very much. We're going to move on to the next item. Moving right along to the next item, we're going to go to box number 13. Box number 13 has a bunch of wheat pennies in it. What do you know? It is 12 solid date rolls of wheat pennies. Pretty heavy on the 1944. So you can look for that new double die that has the piece of a 9 sticking out of the first 4 of the date. That is a thing. That is definitely a thing. So we have here solid date wheat cent bundle. Start this off at 25. How about a bid of 25? Anybody bid of 25? 25, anybody bid of 25? 25 will get you started. Otis wants at 27. 27 now bid at 28. 28, anybody bid at 28? Look every bid at 28. How about a bid at 28? There's, whoa, what do I call you? 183. I'll just call you 183. Thank you for your bid, 28. Now Stonecutter tries a 28, got a bid of 28 from 183. Looking for a bid of 29. 30, there's 30 Kelly. Kelly at 30 now, 31. 31, anybody bid of 31? Look a bid of 31 now, bid of 31. 31. Stonecutter at 32. Stonecutter at 32 now, 33. 33, anybody bid of 33? Look a bid of 33 now, bid of 33. 33, how about a bid of 33? Anybody bid of 33? 33, anybody bid of 33? Got Otis bid of 33. 33 now, 34. 34, anybody bid of 34? 34, anybody bid of 34? Timothy Morrell at 35. 35 now, 36. Stonecutter, 36. Looking for a bit of 37. 37, how about a bit of 37? 37 now, anybody bid of 37? Anybody bid of 37? Got 37. Looking for 37. Stonecutter, 37. Stonecutter's got a $36 bid. Looking for a bid of 37. 37 now, anybody bid of 37? 37 will take it home. Give me a bid of 37. Okay, so just to be quite frank and straight up on my condition right now, the reason some of you hear me stutter or say things backwards or something is because I have one of those little taste bud bumps on the end of my tongue where one of your taste buds gets all swollen up and hurts, and it's right on the tip of my tongue. So every time I talk, I get reminded that I've got one of these little things, and my wife says that her parents used to call them lie bumps. That you would only get them if you were a liar. So I don't know exactly what I've been lying about. But whatever it is, I'm suffering for that at the moment, which is why every time I talk and my tongue scrapes up against my teeth, it hurts. So that's my confession of the day. JJ Addict, I don't know what the die number is for that because I've never seen one of them in person. I know that Robert Lawson discovered it quite a number of months or years ago, and I believe John Wexler had a chance to look at it, but I don't think anyone else did. Stoitis? Pop, there anything to pop Kelly Ray? Good gosh, that would hurt. I've been eating too many suckers. Kelly, if you only knew how funny that was, because I haven't had sugar in my mouth in a long time. Yeah, the tip of my tongue, right at the end of my tongue. Oh, they do. They go away after a day or two. So I got 38 from Kelly Ray. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's stop bidding. I'm feeling nice today. Let's do this. What is this? Box 13? Let's see. Who do I have? My highest bidders up here are going to be Kelly and Stonecutter. Kelly and Stonecutter. We're going to sell these at 35. A 35 bin. Kelly Ray, Kelly Michaud, and Stonecutter. Let me know. Kelly Ray says yes. It's WDDO 22. Awesome, Brian. Thanks. I knew somebody here would know it. WDDO number 22. Okay, I got a bin from all three. So we're ready to move on to the next lot. Here's my next lot. Not highly exciting to everyone, but somewhat exciting to some at least. We have 5 rolls of 1980D, 5 rolls of 1980D, 2 rolls of 1964 Philadelphia, a roll of 1960 Philadelphia, and then 4 Fed Reserve Bank of St. Louis rolls 74D. Those are 74D. We've got a nice little lot here. Going to start this off at $30. Anybody want to bid at $30? 30? Anybody bid at 30? Looking for a bid of 30. How about a bid of 30? Anybody bid of 30? Looking for a bid of 30 now. Anybody bid of 30? Brian is your guy who would know the die number for that. He keeps up on the die number stuff even more than I do. I'm lucky to know how to tie my shoes from one day to the next. Brian remembers all this stuff. Farm Dog at 30, Kelly at 30, looking for a bid of 31. 31, anybody bid of 31, looking for a bid of 31. 31, anybody bid of 31? 31 now, looking for a bid of 31. How about a bid of 31? Anybody bid of 31? 31, anybody bid of 31? Kelly at 32, Carl at 31. Carl tries 31, needs a bid of 33. 33 now, Malcolm at 33 now, looking for 34. 34, anybody bid of 34? Farm Dog at 34. Farm Dog at 34, looking for a bid of 35. 35, Kelly Michaud at 35. 35 now, looking for a bid of 36. 36, anybody bid of 36? Kelly at 35, looking for a bid of 36. 36 now, anybody bid of 36? 36, looking for a bid of 36. There's Carl, 36, now 37. Now 37, looking for a bid of 37. Farm Dog is out. Thank you, Farm Dog. Now 37, looking for a bid of 37. Anybody bid of 37? Looking for a bid of 37. How about a bid of 37? Anybody bid of 37? Melaleuca. I don't know what Melaleuca is, but I know that there is a street in Lake Worth, Florida by that name, Melaleuca. 37, Kelly Michaud at 37. 37 now, bid of 38. Anybody bid of 38? Looking for a bid of 38. 38 now, anybody bid of 38? Stonecutter will be back in 30. You're just about to miss the box lots. The mystery boxes, we're about to dive into mystery boxes right after this. Right after this lot, we're going to dive into mystery boxes. We got Doug Reese at 38. D. Reese at 38. Now looking for a bid of 39. 39. Anybody bid of 39? 39. Anybody bid of 39? No 39. 38. Now going once, looking for a bid of 39. Anybody bid of 39? 38 now twice, looking for a bid of 39. How about a bid of 39? 39. Anybody bid of 39? Last and final call of 39. Kelly Michaud, 39. 39 now 40. Now 40. Anybody bid of 40? Looking for a bid of 49? Anybody bid of 40? 40. How about a bid of 40? Anybody bid of 40? Looking for a bid of 40? Doug Reese at 40. 40 now 41. 41. Anybody bid of 41? Look a bid of 41. 41. Anybody bid of 41? 41. Look a bid of 41. How about a bid of 41? Anybody bid of 41? Let's do it this way. So I'll stop the bidding there, and I have Carl, Kelly, and Doug. Carl, Kelly, and Doug. I'm going to do a bin at 35 on this for the three of you. If you want them, Carl, Kelly, Doug, bin 35. Kelly says yes. Carl, Doug says yes. And Carl says yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get set up here just a second. You know what's going to happen. It's mystery box time. Mystery box time. Lot 1 mystery box. Here we go. We'll start this off at $1. $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? You got Carl at $1 on an empty box. I like you, Carl. You're a nice guy. Kelly Ray, Malcolm at 5 on an empty box. How about we fill it up with some stuff? Here's a 1952S, a 1944S. This is going to be an S-Mint box. I got to put my eyeballs on because I can't see. What's this? It's a 47S. A 47S. Let's see, we're up to $40. Kelly Ray, I better hurry up. There's a 50S. There's another 44S. How about a 54S? 49S. Wow, there's double dies in 49S. I like those. 52S. Got some nice RPMs in 52S. Another 52S. Terry Dean, if you've got a lot of lagging, all you have to do is a restart. Restart your YouTube. Come back in. There's a 54S. I have a good connection, so it isn't on my end. There's another 54S. Got Kelly Ray up to $100 now. 52S. Here's a 50S. There's another 44. A 53. Here's 1948. 48S. Sissy at 110. There's another 52S. Got a lot of good stuff in 52S to be looking for. Here's a 53S. In 1940, is that a 40S or a 48? It's a 40, 46, 48. Handwriting is horrible on this. I can't really tell. Let's see. Looks like 49. I think 49S. Oh, you'll figure it out. They're S-Mint wheat pennies. I don't know. It's written in pencil, and it's really hard to read. Let's see if I can make it any better. It looks like a 1940. No. Kelly Michaud at 125. Here's a 46S. I'll find the S over D in that. 53S. I got 6 more rolls to add to this, and then we'll be done. What's this one? 51S. 47. 47S. Here's 1940S. 1941 S, 1954 S, and a 1951 S. There you go. Got 135 out of Malcolm. 135 now, 140 out of Stephen. 140 out of Stephen. Looking for a bit of 150. 150 now. Anybody a bit of 150? Looking for a bit of 150. How about a bit of 150? Anybody a bit of 150? 140. Looking for 150. Got a $10 increment. $10 increments. Got a 140 bid. Looking for 150. 150 Kelly Ray. Now looking for 160. 150. Looking for 160. 160. Anybody a bit of 160? 150, looking for a bit of 169, a bit of 160, looking for a bit of 160, got 150 going once, looking for a bit of 160. Oh, these are all hand-wrapped rolls. Yep. They have a bank name on them because the paper they were wrapped in came from a bank. But they're not actually bank wrapped, which would mean that they're not, these are all circulated. Heck, if these were uncirculated rolls, there'd be $2,000 or $3,000 here. Oh, you can't see the screen. Well, okay, I get it. Yes, they're all mixed grade. They're all circulated. They go anything from probably very good to fine all the way up to AU-ish. There might even be an uncirculated coin or two in there, but I wouldn't count on that. Kelly Ray at 150, looking for a bit of 160, 160. Anybody a bit of 160? Got 150 going once, looking for a bit of 160. Anybody a bit of 160, 160. Anybody a bit of 160? Kelly Ray at 150, going twice now, looking for a bit of 160. 160, anybody a bit of 160? Looking for a bit of 160 now, anybody a bit of 160? Last and final call, looking for a bit of 160. Anybody a bit of 160? And we're sold at 150, Kelly Ray. Thank you very much. You always know here and there you're going to run into people who love to go through modern Lincolns. I like going through modern Lincolns because, well, you can discover new stuff. You can find new varieties nobody ever knew existed. And you can be the first one to report them, the first one to talk about them, and the first one to get them listed. So, to that, I decided I would pay homage to the Shield Scent. 2005D, 2005D. There's another 2005D. They get this started for $1. I got $1.50 out there right now on face value. Let's get it started at $1. Anybody start at $1? How about 2019D? Now Mark Thomas at 20 now. 2019D. How about this? 2016. 2016. There's another one. This is an interesting roll right here. This is a 2016 Philadelphia roll, but if you look right there, there's a little piece of plastic closed inside the roll by the bank that created the roll. I just thought that was kind of interesting. I say we got Carl now at 26. Here's a 2021 Philadelphia. You guys can discover something new. 2021's got a number of pretty nice double dies out there. How about 2 rolls? Maybe 3. How about 4 rolls of those? How about that? Here's another one. Here's 5 2021s. There's another 05D. How about 2011 Philadelphia? 2011 Philadelphia. Some nice double dies in 2011. Got Crispy at 30. Here's another 2011. Did you like those 2016s? I got a couple more. There you go. Here's another 2016 for you there. 2014. Remember the absolutely awesome double dies there are in 2014. A chance of finding some really good stuff. Yes, these are all uncirculated. Looky there, Kelly. All these are bright uncirculated rolls. Here's 2020D. Another 2020D. 2019 Philadelphia. 2019 Philadelphia. Here's another 2011 Philadelphia. Here's a 2020D. And then much like those, I have a few others. A few others that go with them. I don't even know how many rolls there were so far. Let me count these. Get these out and put them back in the box and count them. My desk is not level. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, there's 10, 13, 16. There's 20. There's 25. That's 25 rolls. There's 30 rolls. How about 35 rolls? 35 rolls altogether. From all of these are Shield, original bank wrapped Shield rolls. We got Carl up to 85 now. 85 with Carl. Looking for a $90 bid. 85 now looking for a $90 bid. 90, anybody bid a 90? Looking for a bid of 90. How about a bid of 90? Anybody bid a 90? Got Kelly at 100. Oh, you're going to bid on the next item? Is that what you're saying, Eric? Oh, you got to let the dog out. Okay, you go ahead and let the dog out. I'll take care of it. Kelly at 110. Kelly at 110. Now looking for a bid of 120. How about a bid of 120? A bid of 120. Look at a bid of 129. A bid of 120. I'll tell you what, since we've been this for about an hour and a half, how about let's take a break after this item. We'll take about a 5-10 minute break. Does that sound good? About a 10-minute break. And then we'll come back to it. Okay? Kelly at 125 now. 125. Kelly at 125, looking for a bid of 135. 135, how about a bid of 135? 135, anybody bid of 135? Kelly Michaud, 125. 125, 125, now looking for a bid of 135. 135, anybody bid of 135? Kelly Ray at 135, now 145. Now 145, anybody bid of 145? 145. Bid of 145, anybody bid of 145? I tell you what. How about if I do it this way? For Kelly Michaud, Kelly Ray, Carl, Ignatz. Okay, for the three of you, I can build one of these at $100. $100, same number of rolls for each of you, $100. How's that sound? May not have all the exact same rolls in it, but it'll be very close. Does that sound good to you? Kelly and Kelly say bin. What about Carl? Carl, you up at $100 to get one of these? Carl says pass. Okay, anybody else? $100 for one of these? Box with, I don't know, I counted the rolls, but I'm going to count them again. And I'm going to try to duplicate this box exactly. If anybody else wants it $100, you can have it. 100. Nobody else? Okay. And on that, we'll go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, I'm going to fill this box up. About 5, maybe 10 minutes. Give you a chance to use the restroom, get something to drink. Go ahead and back out and come back in to refresh your connection. Back out, come back in. Hang around, chit-chat with me. I don't need to go anywhere or do anything. I'll be right here. You need a variety of newer scents to not open all. There you go. All right, Chucky needs to make a note. There we go. Coffee break, everybody. I'll be starting back up at 6:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific, or Mountain. 4:30 Mountain. It's only 3:30 in the afternoon in Pacific time. You guys are still nice and bright and light outside, and we're dark here. Sun's already set. Well, I've got some 90s rolls, Kelly, but here's the problem with 90s rolls. 90s rolls tend to be very difficult to come by. Not a whole lot of people saved them for some odd reason. But there are a bunch of them in the 90s that they bring $4, $5, $6, $7 a roll. And they're not easy to find. But what I didn't put in here was a bunch of the 2000s. I'll probably build a box for the 2000s tomorrow. Like 2000 through 2008, 2009, something like that. 92, that's another tough one. Sun shining bright outside of Tucson. Well, I'll tell you what, sissy, back home, it's dark. That won't last too awful long because, well, come spring, was it later on this next month? We're going to spring forward. Well, Patreus, I hope to be able to build on that quite a bit better than it is now. Well, Josh, I'll probably run some 95s tomorrow because I found a big box full of stuff that has some of the ones that I haven't been able to locate for a while. Now I've got a big box of them. So, who knows? I might run them. Something else that I need to let everybody know while I have the opportunity and I'm actually thinking about it. There will not be a regular auction come Tuesday. We will not be running an auction on Tuesday. This and tomorrow will constitute this week's auctions and a lot more. Well, I appreciate that, Kelly. Thank you so much. We still need to work on a trade amount for what those are worth. I'll work through it. Rhonda Powers Crass. Let me take a look here real quick. I do have your information. I've got you. I appreciate it, Rhonda. You are registered to bid. Your information is all valid, it appears. So I appreciate it. Richard Rivera. I got you in here too. And Rithy. I think you were already registered, but I appreciate you doing it again. I'll get you all entered in this evening. Dude 69. Long time no see. I am not sure who Dude 69 is. I know that you've registered at one point or another, but I don't remember who you are, unfortunately. But welcome coming back. Unless you may have just changed your... Oh, you were Sealer 6. Okay. I know who you are now. Let me go ahead and change your name. Good evening to you, sir. Okay, Dude 69 is who Steeler 69 used to be. You still got the same email address though, right? The 69Ds and the red PB and G rolls have some beautiful clean toners. I like that. Thanks, Steven. Oh, PETA couldn't find a good place to pee in a 10,000 square foot yard. Well, it's probably bashful bladder. They need a perfect spot. That is right. Sherman can walk all the way down the street and not find a place to poop, and we come back to the front yard and he poops right in the front yard. It's like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're the same way, JJ Addict? Well, as long as their perfect spot is outside, I'm good. I don't really care about anything else as long as their perfect spot is outside. Kelly Ray says she's in Zephyr Hills, Florida. I used to live in Florida. I lived in Bradenton, which is about 60 miles south of Zephyr Hills. I used to go to the Tampa Coin Club show that was at the Big Circus Flea Market. They're off Fowler Road. That's not too far away from Zephyr Hills. No, Eric is in oh yeah, Eric is in Florida. They call the covered screen porches lanai in Florida as well. I actually didn't know Eric when I lived in Florida, and Eric and I just lived about 30 miles apart from one another. Didn't even know him back then. Alright, we're ready to get going. It's 32 after. I'll go ahead and start on the next box. The next box is going to be... Oh, and by the way, Eric, Dude69 is a registered user, so if he bids, he's good. I don't know if you caught that when you were here before. This is Mystery Box number 3. Mystery Box number 3 starts us off with a 1968 roll. 1968. And this one looks like 73. Is that an S? Could be an S. 73. I'm not sure if it's an S or not. Nope. It's plain. 73 plain. Start us off at $1, folks. $1 bid. Get us started. The Big Top Flea Market. That's the one it was. That's what it was called. 1963. Here's Paul with a $10 bid. $10. Now looking for $11 bid. $10 looking for $11 bid. How about a 1961D roll? 61D. Here's a 79 roll. 68D. 81D. Here's a 88D. Pretty nice 88D roll. Find you some good stuff in that. Here's a 64 Chase Bank roll. Chase Manhattan Bank from 1964. Malcolm at 20 now, looking for a $21 bid. 21, anybody bid at 21? Look a bid at 21. 21, anybody bid at 21? What's this? 1981 Philadelphia. Nice coins. Let's see. Here's an 81 Denver. Another 81 Philadelphia. Here's 70D. Now this one's not completely full. Not every roll that you're going to get here is completely full. It's just however they happen to already be when I get them. Here's a 1977 Philadelphia original bank wrapped roll. How about 79D original bank wrapped roll? 50 cents in pennies. We got Malcolm at $55 now. 55, looking for a bit of 60. 60. Anybody bid of 60? Look a bit of 69. A bit of 60. What is this? 1964 Philadelphia. 64 Philly. This one is a 65. Here's a 1980 Denver. 1980D. What else we have here? How about a 64 Philly? We've got a $60 bid from Paul. 60 now, looking for 65. 65, itty bitty bit of 65. Here's another 64 Philadelphia. 81D. We're loaded up on the 64 Phillies on this. 64 Philly, 64 Philly, 64 Philly, and here's another one. 64 Philly. This is 68D. Or is it 62D? 68D. Don't laugh at me. I'm wearing glasses and I still can't see. 81D. So there you go. We got Mr. Boudreau at 65. Paul Fitzgerald at 70. 70 now. Looking for a bit of 75. 75. So last roll in the box there. So I could get about, I'm going to say 30 to 35 rolls in there. Paul at 70 now. Looking for a bit of 75. 75. Any bit of 75. Look a bit of 75. 90 bit of 75. No bit of 75. Got a $70 going once. Looking for a bit of 75. How about a bit of 75? Look a bit of 75. Any bit of 75. An AD disorder. I have an AD disorder. Is that attention deficit disorder? ADD. Mr. Boudreau, 75. 75 now. Looking for a bit of 80. Now looking for a bit of 80. 80 bit of 80. Looking for a bit of 80. 90 bit of 80. Look a bit of 80. 90 bit of 80. 75. Looking for a bit of 80. How about a bit of 80? Anybody bit of 80? Look a bit of 80 now. A bit of 80. 75 going once. Looking for a bit of 80. How about a bit of 80? Paul, a bit of 80 now. 80 now. 85. 85. 85. 80 bit of 85. 85. Looking for a bit of 85. 80 bit of 85. Look a bit of 85. 85. 90 bit of 85. You have CD disorder. Oh, I hope that doesn't have to do with my initials. But please, Malcolm, tell me what a CD disorder is. Paul at $80 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 85. 85. Anybody bit of 85. Look a bit of 85. 90 bit of 85. Coin disorder. Okay. 85. Anybody bit of 85. Last and final call. Looking for a bit of 85. 85. 85. 85. Sold to Paul at $80. I appreciate it, Paul. Thank you very much. Sorry about the microphone swat there. Turned my chair around and swatted my microphone. Okay. I think these are cool. These are just awesome. Look at that. Look at the pictures and stuff. That's a 2010 roll. Lincoln Shield Cent first year of issue. It's pretty cool. So, let's see. I got more than one of those in here for you. How about 2? How about 3? How about 3 of those? 3 of those for you in there. Here's a 1997D, 2008D, 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 2010, 2010D, 2008, but another 8D, another 8D, another 8D, another one. Here's 1970D, 73D. Yes, I got. What is that? 60. Huh. It looks like a mixture. A 69 roll. There's 69, 69D. They're some of them are circulated, some of them uncirculated, but it has a. It looks like a 69 and then some odd form of a D and an S or something like that on it. It's just mixed up stuff. Another 2010D. We can continue on with the newer bank wrapped. 19P, a 20D. What is this one? Hey, here's a mystery roll. This is a mystery roll. It's got two tail ends. So I can't tell you one way or the other what it is. 2 tail ends on it. This one is 2020D, 2019 Philly. Here's a 68S, 68S, 62D. It's 2010, and to round it all off is a 2008 D. So we got Kelly Michaud at 40 right now. Kelly at 40, looking for 41. 41, anybody bid a 41? Look a bit of 41. 41, 41. Kelly Michaud, $40. Kelly Ray at 50. Kelly Ray at 50 now, looking for 55. 55, anybody bid a 55? Kelly Ray at 50, looking for a bit of 55. 55, anybody bid a 55? 55. Lucy at 55. 55 now, looking for 60. Looking for a bit of 60. Anybody bid a 60? Look a bit of 60. There's Kelly Ray at 60. Ant tries 60. Hello, Ant. We've got Kelly Ray at 60 now, looking for 65. 65, anybody bid a 65? Look a bit of 65. 65, anybody bid a 65? Jeff Dunn reports 50 likes. Thank you, folks. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Kelly Ray at 60, looking for a bit of 65. 65, anybody bid a 65? 65, anybody bid a 65? $60 going once, looking for a bit of 65. 65, anybody bid a 65? We got $60 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 65. 65, anybody bid a 65? Need a bit of 65. How about a bit of 65? Anybody bid a 65? Last and final call for 65. There's Ant at 65. 65 now. 70, 70. Kelly Ray at 70. 70 now. 75, 75. Anybody bid a 75? 75. Looking for a bit of 75. 75. Anybody bid a 75? All those likes were from you. Awesome, Kelly. Thank you. 70, Kelly Ray now, looking for 75. 75, anybody bid a 75? 75, anybody bid a 75? Look a bit of 75. How about a bit of 75? 75, now anybody bid a 75? $70 going once, looking for a bit of 75. Now anybody bid a 75? $70 twice now, looking for a bit of 75. How about a bit of 75? Anybody bid a 75? Look a bit of 75. 75, now anybody bid a 75? So between the two Kellys, I got 50 likes. Enjoyed. Thank you. Last and final call for 75. Sold at $70. Kelly Ray, thank you very much, Kelly. And here we go. Hang on while I get my next box ready. This is a no joke 1,000 roll event. 1,000 rolls. Here is, I can't read the date on this, and it's not written on the roll, but it's a Louisville Branch Fed Reserve Bank of St. Louis roll. It appears to be 74, 75, or 76D. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Here's 1987D. Let's start this off at $1, folks. Start giving me about $1. Dollar bid. Anybody bid $1? Look a bit $1. Lucy at 5. Here's a 60D small date roll. Now this is circulated. I can remember one time in an auction, this was kind of funny. I was selling a 60D small date roll, and I had them started at $1, thinking they might go for $2 or $3. And then I opened the cap on the roll. Looked at the first coin on the top to show that they were circulated, right? Well, as soon as everybody saw that they were circulated, I happened to notice in the picture that it looked a little weird. So I looked at it with my loop, and it was actually the 60D small over large date. Yeah. Tom Thomas ended up buying that roll. Here's an 81D. It was a lot more than $2. Here's a 70D. 81D. How about, what is this? 74D, Fed Reserve Bank of Cleveland. Here's another Louisville Fed. I don't know the date on this one. I think it's a 74D or 75D, one or the other. What's this? 1981, I think. What are you? 1968 plain. 68 plain, and it's up to $15 on this box. 81 Philly. Another 81 Philly. Here's a 1960 Philadelphia. No Crocker Bank, Kelly. I'm sorry, Kelly Ray. That was a 1960. I believe this one's also a 1960, but I'm going to pop it real quick just to see. I can open the end of it and see if I can see a date on there. Yep, there will be a date. That is an obverse. And what is it? 1960 Philadelphia, large date. Look at the toning. Now you can't see it. Well, you'll just have to wait till you get it. But there's pretty toning on that coin. I'm going to fold it back down. Let it get ready to go back. Mr. Boudreau at a $26 bid. Now Malcolm at $28. What is this? 1966. Here's another 74D. Here's a 73D. 1970D, as it appears. Another 70D. Another 70D. Why am I breaking my neck? There we go. It doesn't look any different to you. Moved it a little closer to me. 71S. Malcolm at 35. 35 looking for $36 bid. 36, anybody bid at 36. Here's 73D. Another 73D. Here's a 68S. 61. And last but not least in here is a 1970 Denver. Got Sissy at $40. 40 now looking for 45. How about a bid of 45? Anybody bid of 45? 45, 45. Anybody bid of 45? Anybody bid of 45? Anybody over 40? 42 Malcolm. There's 42 now looking for 45. How about a $45 bid? Anybody bid of 45? Look a bid of 45. Now a bid of 45. Mr. Boudreau at 45. 45 now 46. 46. Anybody bid of 46? There is Malcolm at 50. How about a 55 now? 55. Anybody bid of 55? 55. Look a bid of 55. 55. Anybody bid of 55? 50 now. 55. 55. There's Carl at 55 now. 60. Looking for a bid of 69. A bit of 60. Looking for a bid of 60. How about a bid of 60? A bit of 60. Look a bid of 60. $60 bid. Anybody bid of $60? Looking for a $60 bid. 60. Anybody bid of 60? 60 looking for a bit of 69, a bit of 60, look a bit of 60, how about a bit of 60? Malcolm at 60. Malcolm at 60 now, 65. 65, itty bitty bit of 65. 65 now, look for a bit of 65. 65. Looking for a bit of 65, 65. Itty bitty bit of 65, look for a bit of 65. There's Carl at 65 now, 70. Now 70, 70, 70. Anybody bit of 70, look a bit of 79. A bit of 70, look a bit of 70. 70, how about a bit of 70? Anybody bit of 70, look a bit of 79. A bit of 70. 65, look for a bit of 79, a bit of 70, look for a bit of 79, a bit of 70. 65 going once, look for a bit of 70. How about a bit of 70, anybody a bit of 70, look a bit of 79, a bit of 70. 65 going twice, looking for a bit of 70. How about a bit of 70, look for a bit of 79, a bit of 70. The last and final call at 65, looking for a bit of 79, a bit of 70. Dennis, there's Dennis at $70. Hello, Dennis. Dennis at $70. 70 now, 75, 75. Anybody bid of 75? Look a bit of 75. 75. Anybody bid of 75? 75. Looking for a $75 bid. Anybody bid of 75? Looking for a bid of 75? Getting everything all straightened out. Carl at 75 now. 75, looking for an $80 bid. 80, anybody bid of $80? Looking for an $80 bid now. Anybody bid of $80? 80, anybody bid of 80? Looking for a bid of $80? Anybody bid of $80? 75, 75 going once. Looking for a bid of $80? Anybody bid of $80? Look a bid of $80? 75 twice now. Looking for a bid of $80? How about a bid of $80? Anybody bid of $80? $80? Last and final call for $80. Looking for an $80. Anybody bid of $80? Look a bid of $80? Sold 75, Carl. Thank you, Carl. Next up, box number 6. Start me off at $1, folks. $1 bid. $1 bid. How about a 68 roll? 1968 for $1. Malcolm Star Smooth 10. $10. You're going to get a signed wheat roll by me. Original autograph right there. Here's another 1968 roll. And here's a 1936 roll. 1936. That gets us into the deal real quick. Here's another wheat roll. How about 4 more wheat rolls? Boom, 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 boom. That so far is 9 rolls of coins. Here's one marked 50s. This is all better 1950s. Here's another one that says 1950s. What else do we have here? We have a foil wrapped Unk 63D roll here. I have no idea what's in that roll, but it says Unk 63D. How about a 44D? 44D. Anybody want a 44D? Here's another 44D. How about another 44D? There's 3 1944D rolls. Here's hidden at 90. Here's a 4th 44D roll. Well, this is real heavy on 44D, isn't it? Here's a 1944 plain. A 1940 plain. Sissy at 100, now hidden at 120. Here is a 1940. Another 1940. What's this one? Another Unk 63D. This has got enough old crusty masking tape around it. I would like to see a video of you trying to get this one open. Unk 63D is what that says. This one's 63 Philly. Another really old one. Here's a roll of 1957D, but these are circulated 1957D. There's Sissy at 130, looking for a 140 bid. 140, anybody bid at 140? Here's a 54D. I've got 3 rolls left. 1952D. Here's another 1963. And, oh, there's a 1943 roll. 43 Steelies. There we go. That's what's in that one. Got Sissy at 130. 130 now, looking for a bid of 140. 140, anybody bid at 140? 130 going once, looking for a bid of 140. Anybody bid at 140, looking for a bid of 149? Anybody bid at 140? 130 twice, looking for a bid of 140. How about a bid of 140? Anybody bid at 140, looking for a bid of 149? Anybody bid at 140? Kelly Ray, 140. Kelly Ray, 140 now, looking for a bid of 150. 150, anybody bid at 150? Looking for 150 now, anybody bid at 150? Looking for a bid of 150? How about a bid of 150? Sissy at 150, now 160. 150 now, 160. Anybody bid at 160? Looking for a bid of 160 now, anybody bid at 160? 150, hello, hidden. 150 now, looking for a bid of 160. 160, anybody bid at 160? 150 going once, looking for a bid of 160. 160, anybody bid at 160? Got 150 now, going twice, looking for a bid of 160. Anybody bid at 160? Anybody bid at 160? Last and final call, looking for a bid of 160. Sold to Sissy, 150. Thank you, Sissy. And thank you, Kelly Ray, for giving it a shot. Next up, this box. Here, let's empty it off into a different box so you can see everything that's in here. This is number 7. Box 7. It started off at $1. $1, everybody, $1. This one says 1956D through 1957. I don't know if these are circ, uncirc, or what. Looks like they are circulated, lightly circulated coins here. Let's see. This one says wheat pennies. No idea what's in here. It says wheat pennies. Hidden at 60. Hidden starts me off at $60. There's wheat penny rolls. There's lots of wheat penny rolls. Wheat pennies, wheat pennies, wheat pennies. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15. $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22, $25, $26 Coppercoins wheat penny rolls. 26 of them plus this wheat penny roll from the First Union Bank. And then this is the old window type. This one says 19 received rolled in 1 of 64. This was rolled in January 64, and it's 1946S. 1946S. So you never know what's going to be in there. It's Steven at $70. Steven at $70. $70 now looking for a bit of 75. 75. Anybody bit of 75. Hang on, folks. I'll be right back. Okay, boys and girls. Guess what I've got? Got my silver Sharpie. Here's one. Here's two. There's three of them. There's four. There's five. You got five more of them signed in there. So there's 6 total signed. Techstar is up to $100 on that now. $100 Techstar. Thank you very much, Techstar. $100 now. 110. 110. Anybody bid a 110? Looking for a bid of 110. 110. Anybody bid a 110? Look at a bid of 110. Anybody bid a 110? Kelly Ray at 110. Forget it, kid. Kelly Ray 110. Now looking for a bid of 120. 120. Anybody bid a 120? Look at a bid of 120 now. Anybody bid a 120? It's not that I don't think my autograph has any real value, but just to play the game, right? Every one of these I've signed in silver pen. I feel like a minor league baseball player trying to give away his autograph. There you go, Kelly Ray at 130. Kelly Ray at 130, looking for a bit of 140. Anybody bid of 140, look a bit of 149. Anybody bid of 140. There you go, there's another one. Hidden can't stand this. We got, where we got? Kelly Ray at 130. Any bid at 140. 130 going once, looking for a bid at 140. Anybody bid at 140? Ty Cobb signed in green. I don't have anything green to sign with. 130 looking for a bid at 149. They bid at 140. 130 going twice, looking for a bid at 140. How about a bid at 140? Anybody bid at 140? Kelly Ray at 130. Last and final call for 140. Kelly Ray at 130. Techstar gives me 140. Let's see how red looks. That actually doesn't look too bad. Signed in red. You get one signed in red. Kelly Ray back at 150. Kelly Ray back at 150. Looking for a bid at 160 now. 60, 160, 160. Anybody bid at 160? Kelly Ray at 150. Looking for a bid at 160. 160. Anybody bid at 160? Hello, Taco John. 150. Looking for a bid at 160. Last and final call. Looking for a bid at 160. 160. Anybody bid at 160? Got Kelly Ray at 150. Looking for a bid at 160. Going to shut it down. Techstar 160. Techstar 160. 160 now. 170. 170. Anybody bid at 170? Looking for a bid at 170. 170. Anybody bid at 170? I don't have a gold one. I used to have gold paint pens, but I don't know what happened to them. It's been years. Kelly Ray at 170. I can put a pinprick in my finger and sign it in blood for you if you want. 170, Kelly, you're 170, 170 now, 170, look a bit at 175, 175, 175, there you go. Serial numbers, I'm going to put the serial numbers in red. Here's serial number 1. There you go, number 0001. Let's see, let's do the red one, R. R0001. That's for the red one. Here's number 2. One should be signed with Bob Ross. Bob Ross can't sign any of these. There's a number 3. Serial number signed. I can't do 175 Techstar. I have to do 180. 170 is the last bid, and I have to have a 180. Well, Kelly Ray's already said 180. Kelly Ray's going to get it at 170 unless Techstar bids 180. Kelly at 170 unless Techstar bids 180. Oh, the Bob pen. Sign it with the Bob pen. I got it. Understood. Only signed in copper. I really thought about that, but I haven't found a copper pen yet. Only $10 increments. Kelly at 170 going once. Looking for a bid at 175, 180, 180, 180. Looking for a bid at 180. I read the 175, thinking 180. All right, I got Kelly at 170 twice now. Looking for a bid at 180, 180. Looking for a bid at 180. Anybody bid at 180? There's Techstar at 180 now. 190, 190, 190. Anybody bid at 190? 180, got a bid of 180, looking for a bid of 190, 190, but a bid of 190. I appreciate it, Mr. Hutton. Thank you. Yes, the invoices will go out. Well, we have the auction today and then the auction tomorrow. All shipping is combined for today and tomorrow. And then the invoices will go out Monday morning. So invoices will be out Monday morning for these. There's Kelly Ray at 190. Kelly Ray had 180 on your screen, but that was because Techstar bid 175, which was an invalid bid. So Kelly Ray was just trying to stay on top of Techstar. So the last valid bid at that point had been 170. Techstar gave her 180, and Kelly Ray now 190. Techstar is out. Kelly Ray at 190. Looking for a 190. Well, see, we're looking for 200. Going once now. Looking for 200. Going twice now at 190. Looking for a bid of 200. 200. Anybody bid of 200? Looking for a bid of 200. 200. And we're sold at 190. Kelly Ray, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll have to think what things I can add in here to make it a personal box for you. This is going to be my last lot for the evening. My last lot for the evening. We will be back tomorrow evening, everyone. Let's go through here and see what we have. This says 1940s wheat pennies. Hang on. Let me get an empty box. We'll do this way. There we go. Okay. Here's one that says 1941, 1945, 1944, and 1946. So it's got a number of different dates in here. Okay. Give me $1 for this. Here's a 1942S roll. How about $1? Anybody bid $1? Last box for the night. Here's one that says 1909 to 1939. Who knows what's in that? Lucy with a $25 bid. Roll reveals, Dennis, will come after this weekend. I will get them done, I promise you. This is 1941. I think it looks like 41D. Yeah, I think it's 41D. Malcolm at 60 now. That might have been a 41S because this is 48S. I wonder if this is also an S-Mint roll. My eyeballs are so bad these days. Yeah, 52S. So I think these are S-Mint rolls. 52S there. Let's see. What does this one have on it? This one says 1940, 1941, 1942, 1945, 1948, 1949. So this is basically all the years in the 40s except 43. Here's one of those Mabes Auto Service rolls. What's in here? It's a wheat cent roll. Wheat cents from Mabes Auto Service. North Carolina National Bank out of Greenwich. No, that's Greenwich, Connecticut. That's North Carolina National Bank, I think, is out of Greenville. Or Greensboro. Here's some more Coppercoins wheat penny rolls. Let's see how many you get in here. Another one. Another one. And another one. So there's, that's 8. 8 rolls. Coppercoins wheat penny rolls. Sissy's up to 85. 85, looking for a $90 bid. 90, anybody bid a 90. Here's a 46S roll. Here's Malcolm at 90. Here's 42S. Another 46S. Another 42S. What's this one? Well, here's another one that says 1909 to 1939 on it. That would be an interesting reveal, actually. That would be. Here's another Coppercoins roll. Wheat pennies. There's a 49S. And the last, but not least in this box, is going to be this roll, which I'm unsure what that is. That's a 54S. And that coin on the end there is uncirculated. And there's a lot of these in really nice shape. It's actually a very nice roll for circulated. Look at that. For circulated coins, that's real nice. Look, there's another one. We got a little bit of luster left on some of these. 54S there. All right, so there's Techstar at 130. 130 looking for a 140 bid. Grithy at 140. 140 now looking for a bid of 150. 150, anybody bid of 150? Looking for a bid of 150. Now, anybody bid of 150? Look at a bid of 150. Got a 140, looking for a bit of 150 now, a bit of 150, look at a bit of 150 now, a bit of 150. We will be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Same thing, same bat channel. Techstar at 150. 150 now, looking for a bit of 160. 160. There won't be any invoices this evening. The invoices will go out after tomorrow, because tomorrow's auction is basically the same auction. It's just day 2 of the same auction. It's CNLA number 108. This is Coinite Live Auction number 108. Taco John at 160 now. Rithy at 170. Rithy at 170 now. Looking for a bid of 180. 180. Anybody bid of 180? Looking for a bid of 180. How about a bid of 180 now to 180? Anybody bid of 180? Taco John at 180. Taco John at 180 now. 190. 190. Anybody bid of 190? Start time tomorrow will be 5 p.m. Eastern time, just like today. Just imagine the exact same thing happening 2 days in a row. Same time, same channel, same show, same basic types of lots. Just 2 days in a row. 5 p.m. Eastern time. Taco John at 180. Going once now. Looking for a bid of 190. 190. And a bit of 190. Techstar is out. Taco John at 180, looking for a bid of 190. 190, looking for a bid of 190. A bit of 190. Kelly Ray at 190. Kelly Ray at 190. Yes, Robin, I will be doing proof pulls in the future, just not right now. But they will be coming sometime relatively soon. I have to get myself worked up to that area. Rithy at 200 now. Rithy at 200 now, looking for a bid of 210. 210. There's Taco John at 220. Taco John at 220 now, 230, 230. A bit of 230. 239, a bit of 230. 220, looking for a bit of 230. 239, a bit of 230. Looking for a bit of 230. How about a bit of 230? $220 now, looking for a bit of 230. Taco John at 220, going once, looking for a bit of 230. There's Kelly Ray at 240. 240 now, 250. 250, looking for a bit of 250. $240 now, looking for a bit of 250. 250, anybody bid of 250. There's Taco John at 250. 250 now, 260. You guys are wondering what I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you. That's what I'm doing. 250, looking for a bit of 260, 269, a bit of 260. You want to buy a signed roll and have it sent to Hidden? I tell you what, I'm just going to send Hidden a signed roll. How does that sound? Let me do it this way. I'll just write a note for it. Send Hidden a signed roll. There we go. That'll do it. Kelly Ray at 260. 260 now, 270 for Taco John. 270. 270 now, looking for a bit of 280. 270, looking for a bit of 280 now, a bit of 280. There's Kelly Ray at 300. Kelly Ray at 300. 300 now, looking for a bit of 310. 310. Eddie, bit of 310. You sign the tubes for more? Nah. Taco John at 310. 310 now, 320. 320. Yeah, the reason that the red rolls were being signed is because those red rolls are some of the very first ever wrappers to actually say Coppercoins on the wrapper. They were created and sent here by a company that does banking supplies, and these wrappers actually say Coppercoins in that little black box. It says wheat pennies. I designed this wrapper, which is why I was signing those. I wasn't signing them just because I think I'm famous. I was signing them only because I was the one who designed them. Taco John at 350 now. 350 looking for a bit of 360. 360. How about a bit of 360? Anybody in at 360? There's Kelly at 400. Kelly Ray, 400. Taco John at 420. 420. How about a 430? Kelly Ray at 450. The battle is definitely on. And the more they bid, the more I have to throw in there because, well, I got to keep it up to value. Taco John at 460. Let's see a 470. That's all I got. Kelly Ray at 500. 500 now. 500 looking for a bit of 525. 520 Taco John. 520 now. 530. 530. Anybody bid of 530? $520 looking for a bit of 530. 530. Anybody bid of 530? She has to think about it. Thinking about it. Thinking about it going once. Thinking about it going twice at 520 looking for a bit of 530. Kelly Ray at 550. Kelly Ray at 550. 550 looking for 560. I think this is now just a financial fight. I've got to sign something, right? Taco John at 560. 560 now, 570, 570. That's the next number. Dennis says, sign, sign. Oh, all of these extras. Kelly Ray now 570. Everybody says, sign, sign. Taco John at 600. Gosh, how many of these can I sign? Let's see. Well, here's my first one. Here's that one. Let's see. I knew I had some more of these in here. Here we go. Here we go. We're hitting some more of them. Yeah, you know that, right? Taco John was at 650. Now Kelly Ray, Taco John at 600. Now Kelly Ray at 650. You guys are gonna pay my house note on this. Gotta be nice, right? Here's that. I'll sign any other ones that are in here. That's the least I could do, right? Let's see. Here we go. 2 Kelly Ray. 2 Kelly Ray. There. I hope there's some really goodies in here. I tell you what, we're going to be sold to Kelly Ray at $6.50. Sold to Kelly Ray at $6.50. And now let me go through what Kelly Ray got out of this. Let's see. This is a tube full of mixed S-mint pennies. Mixed S-mint pennies. This is a tube containing 1935 wheat pennies. This is a tube of 1936. This is a tube that starts with 1941S, 1940S, 1941S. There's some nice condition coins in here too. There's 45S. There's a lot of these things are XF to AU condition. Hubby said don't stop. Here we go. This one is a 1928 and 1928D, and I think there might be some 28S's in here, but these are all 1928, 28D at the very least. This is 1938, 1937. These are 1925S. This is a 1925S roll. This one's 1917 PD and S. So there's some Philly, some Denver, some San Francisco in here. Probably more Philly than anything else. But I know that there's at least some Denver and possibly some San Francisco in this. This is all 1924S. And there are, what did it say? Like 10 of them, 5 of them. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1924S. This is 1927S. There's about 10 of them in there. This is 1927D. 27D. There's 18 of those in here. And then I have 3 more rolls. 1944D, 1944D, and 1944D. I'm trying to add to the benefits here to see if maybe some 1944D rolls will help out. And I appreciate it. You guys have done a wonderful solid for me this evening. I am in the midst now of working on tomorrow night's items. Tomorrow night's items will be just as good, if not better, than what you see tonight. So be sure you come back. If you have any skin left on your fingers. And we will get going tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and take off for now and continue working on lots for tomorrow. We have at least 30 to 40 boxes of pennies left to sell tomorrow. So come back at 5 p.m. Sunday evening, 5 p.m. and this Eastern time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll get started on the next lot. And they're all rolls. Yes, they're all rolls, all roll lots. And I appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks a lot for hanging out. And I am out until 5 p.m. tomorrow. I'll see you then.